Alright, how y'all doing this morning? What you have before you is my Cedar Peak Lumber Company, is what I called this layout. Um, More narrow gauge Colorado Railroad than anything, but it has some logging over on this side. It's been 11 months since I set it up. I had it set up in the mall for the first time, learned a lot about what to do and what not to do. One of the main things I did is I got rid of the 2x4 legs and cut them down to 2x2s, so it's a lot lighter there. I also added an extension. This area of the yard here is a 4-foot extension. It goes from 2 foot wide down to 14 inches. I think those are 13, 14 inches in the corners. So my yard's a lot better, bigger. Old Lionel locomotive, it needs a lot of work. Another project there, the ditcher. And I've got to set this up at the end of January at the mall again. So I had to do some testing. I want to make sure it's all good before I do it this time. So I emptied my garage out as best as I could. And working here on going to do backdrops because I made lids so I don't have to take the scenery off. So the backdrop and the lid kind of go together. Spray foam works well for filling gaps when you butcher something. Got the end off to fit. Fit a little bit over here. Didn't have to do much here. I just got to paint that backdrop, which that is not my field of expertise, that's for sure, painting. And then we got down through the town. Not much different than it was at the mall. The bases behind each module, that's actually the lid, and that's actually the lid over there off of the module in front of it. So they serve two purposes. And this is my other 4-foot section that I added. Built a trestle out of redwood years ago. Decided to put it in here. Old Aristocraft covered bridge that I repainted and rebuilt, fixed up. And then that goes into what is the cemetery area back there behind the toolbox. As you can tell, I don't have a lot of room. I got this thing right up against the garage door, so I hope nobody hits up on that thing. But today we're going to go through and we're going to sculpt and mold all that plaster casting that I put down there. Material, get it cleaned up, make it look better, and then work on smaller projects. After I get the plaster going in here. It's only 27 degrees outside and I've got the heat on in here, but not that warm, so it'll take a while to dry. I think I'll probably show you guys a little bit of the plaster, a sculpt and mold part. Another part of this video after I get done, I'll patch it together. And there's my control panel. Fits inside. I built boxes. Everything fits inside that box. Storage boxes. You can see underneath there behind the yellow toolbox. That's a storage box now. Most of the buildings on the front section, the stations and the Antler and the Brown building all fit in that box, so I don't have to have extra boxes for storage now. And then down there and there is another box down there that I store the rest of these buildings in, and the bridge. So the whole town, everything goes in two boxes. And that section over there will get a box built underneath it next. So all those buildings can go on it. That's my plan. Time to get busy and start mixing up some sculpt and mold. Thanks for watching this part. We'll catch up to you in the next part. Alrighty, I'm back. Been playing with sculpt and mold for quite a while. It's in the afternoon now. As you can see, I filled that foam on the top of there to kind of smooth that out so it fits back into the backdrop, which I'll eventually repaint. Tied in that rock face I put down there, and oh yeah, the bridge is removable. In case you didn't notice that before. Still haven't done anything with this. Go down here to where I was playing cake decorator. There's a reason I'm not a cake decorator. Plastered all that. Sculpt and mold plaster. And then I did all that down through there on the back side of that too. Nice thing about this stuff, when it dries you can sand it. That's the only thing that's a saving grace for me. If it doesn't look okay, I can hit it with the sandpaper in the spots where I need it to be smooth. The rest of it, don't really care. I guess I should get down and wipe that water off. But let this dry for a couple days. Got a little fan blowing on it. Actually, it was hardening pretty fast. Surprised. So we'll go from there. Next video will probably be after it's painted up and got some decoration on it. And we had the bridge removed too. So, alrighty, thanks for watching the whole video. Realize it's kind of a long one, 2 parts. I go over there and work on that NW2 that's in pieces over there. Try to get the battery to fit inside the hood. So again, thanks for watching. We'll be back to you soon.